everyone. I don't know if that video played right. And I'm having a weird echo on my computer. Does anyone else hear it? Or is it just me? Say hello. First one in was Tom. Aloha. Blessings, Fatima. Aloha, Heather. For some reason, I'm hearing it. Oh, I hear it. I know what it is. There we go. That should be better. I have YouTube open for some reason on another tab, so give me a moment. Okay, there we go. Aloha, Maruta. Aloha, Donna. Hello, everyone coming in. I'm super excited. I just got, well, yesterday I got the Austin Osman Spare Tarot, which is a deck that's actually older than the RWS. Hi, Jen, Ferocious Ink. So this deck, well, let me just start pulling stuff out at this point. This deck, as it says on the back, was originally created by Austin Osman Spare in 1906. So it actually predates the RWS. And it was lost to time for a long time until, let's see, it was rediscovered in 2013 within the collections of the Magic Circle Museum in London. And there was a book that was printed. Actually, let me just pulse this stuff out at this point. A little hint of what's going on. So this is the reprint of the original book that I think it came out in paperback. Tom might know better, but the original was, let's see, 2016, right? And I believe it was a paperback book, if I remember right. And it really was just like a history of Austin and like cartomancy and stuff. But then they actually showed the cards, right? But no reprint of the deck ever actually happened until now. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to diving in. So not only did it come with this amazing bound hardback, the tarot deck of Austin Osman Spare, edited by Jonathan Allen. That's from Strange Attractor Press. I do have a link in the description, but I didn't see any of these for sale on their website, just a description. I don't know how available this deck truly is. But, you know, it came with a nice bag and a cute little pin. And the other thing I'm really excited about is the second book that got funded through, no, it was a Kickstarter. So you know how there's always those stretch goals, right? Oh, and Tom says the 2016 was also hardback. Okay, and then the paperback was released just now. And he says they aren't for sale yet, but they will be after they finish fulfilling the Kickstarter. Okay, so within a few weeks. The other thing that I really am excited about is this. It was one of the, I'm having brain farts here, but it's one of the push goal bonus things that you got with the thing. And it's two old books that are getting a reprint. And that is How to Tell Fortune by the Cards, Tarot Method, Tuilila Cards, Crystal Gazing, Teacup Lore, etc., by Raposa. That was originally published in 1906. And then if you flip this over, there's actually another book in here The Tarot, its occult significance, use in fortune telling, and method of play, etc. by S.L. McGregor Mathers. That came out originally published in 1888. So I'm looking forward to reading these little books because I have a feeling they have a lot to share, right? We also got a few postcards, right? I always have that kind of stuff with some of the artwork from the deck. So, and I believe this was the significator card, or the Inquirer, as they call it. So, aloha, everyone coming in. Flowing just popped in. And, also, aloha to everyone watching the playback. Don't want you to feel like you're left out from the hellos. It comes with a little white book that really just goes into the history of it and how the deck worked. And it was a different system that he used. Let's see. He used a 52 card spread, also a 60 card serpentine system. So he did spreads like this, where he would lay out rows of, why my camera's having issues with focusing. But yeah, you do rows, and then you just read the rows. Or as this figure, you see they're connected, right? So I haven't really gotten to dive in too deep, but this is definitely something that I feel like I'm going to be playing with and studying for a very, very long time. It's a great 2-part box. Even comes with an insert to hold the cards better, right? And as you can see, I haven't even taken the paper off yet. I had to open the box and take all the plastic off because no one wants to sit through that. Yeah, Donna's funny. Yeah, that is a lot of rows. It looks like the seating chart for choosing your airplane seats. Well, you'll understand when you see a little bit more of the book. Aloha, Gerald. Welcome. Ooh, okay, I'm going to open this. I don't want to ruin anything. So I was raised by a grandmother who grew up in the Depression era. So when you open something, you got to be very careful so you can reuse the paper later. That was how I was raised. So there's a blank card at the back. The backs are just simple black. I'm not sure what is wrong with my camera. It keeps trying to refocus. Let me get it off screen for a minute so I can fiddle with it. Let me just get that down here. So I'm fiddling with things. There we go. That should be better. Let me see if that is better. It's a bit better, but it's still not quite wanting to focus. Oh, did Jamie pop in? Aloha, Jamie. Okay. Let me just straighten it out a little. We can see the cards a little better. So he came up with his own card specifically to use as the significator card, right? So this is for the person you're giving the reading to, right? The Inquirer. Instead of querent, they call it the Inquirer, which makes sense, right? Yes, Don, I believe it's 79 cards with the Inquirer, right? Oh, Tom already answered. Thank you, Tom. So I haven't even looked at this yet, so I'm very excited. And I like the fact that he has upright and reversals written on here. Not only that, he has, I don't know if you can, I'm going to bring this up a little bit closer. He has so that it says with the 6 of hearts, it means this, right? With the 6 of spades, it means this. So he actually has on the card, when it pops up with another card, what that means, which is pretty cool. And then if it's in reverse, you get a different set of keywords, right? And Tom says that he was waiting 8 years for this deck to come. And no, Tom, don't shut up. I want you to gush as much as you want, okay? I'm sure you probably know way more about this than I do. I saw it. I had to get it. It's part of Tarot history. I'm a history buff, you know. Aloha, Pamela Bachelor. Aloha, Tony, Antoinette, Tarot and Jewelry. Aloha, everyone coming in. Then we have the Juggler. And again, you have keywords. You also have the Hebrew letter associated with it. I don't know if you noticed these little things on the side. There's actually images that you can only see if the two cards that match up come together, right? So let's see. So things will line up. I mean, I don't know what is supposed to be connected to what here, truthfully. But there you go. Those two line up. So we get the Juggler, the High Priestess, also Inquirer, right? The Empress. I'm really intrigued by these little bits on the sides because I can't wait to see how they line up. The Emperor. Just kind of flip through here. The Pope. I like all those purpley swirls behind him. I thought the backs were black, but I see they're actually purple. The Lovers. Heather wants to know if there's a reason there's an empty space in some of the cards. It is pretty psychedelic, Tom. Like I said, I haven't really even, I just got this yesterday. I was waiting to open it with you guys because I feel like it's such an important part of Tarot history. And yeah, there is a lot of empty space, but I think it's because really this system is meant to be in those rows, right? So when you have those rows, that empty space helps you see a little better. Plus, with all these extra little bits on the sides, when they line up, it creates a bigger picture too, right? We have the Hermit, and it looks like there's a little snake down here. Oh, Tom says there are a few colors for the backs. Okay, I get it. Purple for the majors. Right? Luck card. So this is going to be more like a Marseille mixed with a playing card deck as far as I know, because this is pre-RWS. Right? So 11 is strength. And this was a personal, as Tom was saying, this was a personal deck of Austin Osman Spare. So there was only ever one copy made for himself, right? And then it ended up in the Magic Museum in London, and I believe Jonathan Allen was the one who discovered it. Correct me if I'm wrong. And he created the book, and there was so much fervor about it that he ended up getting the deck printed. So even the backs, you can see how some are a little bit faded. This one's got like a little green splotch on it. So this is the authentic backs as well. And I do have a special exciting announcement at the end that I'm going to share with you guys, because right before I went live, I had a very something special delivered. So and I want to share that as well, because it's something that I created. Oh, this is interesting. It's like the wolf and dog have fish tails, right? And instead of a crab or something, it's a fish skeleton. Wow. Oh, Donna asks, what is the cardstock like? It's pretty thin, but it's not too thin. Probably on par with like a Los Scarabeo kind of deck, I'd say. Thin enough to riffle shuffle for sure. It's beautiful sun. The Last Judgment instead of Judgment. And then we have the Universe. Such an amazing deck. And here we have the Ace of Hearts, or the Ace of Cups, right? And then here we really get all of that, like with the Nine of Spades, place of work or business, right? With the Two of Hearts. Oh, it's hard for me to read sideways. An engagement against the Ten of Hearts. I'm going to have to look at this a little closer. That writing's a little hard to read sideways. But I just love that they have, like, on the card, what pairs mean, right? And then when it's reversed, what that means too. Oh, and Tom says, aloha, Betsy. Tom says, Jonathan, those are the cards you will see a lot of those side images line up. Oh, I see. So if it says with the Ace of Hearts, which we just had, I see, and there's the little dragon. Or flames. Okay. It looks like a dragon to me. That's really cool. That's really cool. Oh, and look, the backs have switched color. So the hearts are green. Here's the Two of Hearts. So it says with the Five of Hearts. So I'm gonna skip. Oh, look, you're asking about empty space. The 3 is completely blank. Oh, and look, this one is the black. Oh, interesting. I'm gonna have to read up on what the different backs mean. This one's just blank. It's interesting. And that one's like a dark gray. Here's another one that's just blank, is the Four of Hearts. It says with the 5. This did not seem to line up with anything, but oh, look, this one is a pink back. That's interesting. I'm going to have to look up what all those mean. Okay. Well, since things are going to get mixed up anyway. So here's the Two of Hearts with the Five of Hearts, and then we see that the sphere, right, connects. This is a very interesting deck. Obviously, it's got its own system. There we go. So it looks like a lot of the minors are just blank except for those side illustrations. And of course, you know, the pairs. So it's going to be interesting to work with this. Obviously, this deck is meant for reading in rows, so you can see where those connections happen. And since there are reversal write-ups on there, obviously they're also done in reverse. This is definitely a very interesting deck, right? Nature card for the Ten of Hearts. This is a system I feel like I'm going to be studying for many years. Okay, what do we have for the courts? We've got Knave, Knight, Queen. Yeah, Queen is one of the postcards I got, and King. Interesting that the name is on the reverse side here. Yes, Gerald, it does seem like a lot of his notes are just right there on the card. So it should be easier to help, like easier to read with, right? I do want to go like in depth with the book just because the pictures are a little bit bigger, I think. So I think some of this like green writing, which is a little hard to read off the card, could maybe be a little easier to read. And it's interesting, the random colors on the backs. So 2 of diamonds near the Knave of Hearts means something. I kind of want to just like start digging through and putting them together, but we're not doing that right now. I'm just doing a quick flip through. 4 of diamonds. Ooh, I love that Ankh. It's interesting how some are just completely blank and some are like, see, completely blank. So Tom says they have every card transcribed in the book as well after all the images of the cards. Oh, okay. So you can actually, they have what is on the card typed up. That's really cool. Yeah, it's fascinating. This system is so fascinating. As soon as I saw this on Kickstarter, I couldn't help but back it almost instantly. Oh, and look, there's like a stripe here that I think can line up. Well, the 2 halves of the bag line up anyway. That's so intriguing. I'm so intrigued by this deck. This is the first time I've really gotten to like look at it even. So I'm glad you're here, Tom, to fill in those little bits and pieces. Yeah. And obviously that yellow stripe will show up connected somehow. Tom, I have a question for you. Do they explain why there's different colors of backs? The Knave. It's interesting too how we have 2 different versions of the Knave, with the bright and reversed. So they don't go into the different colors on the back, huh? Okay, good to know. It's actually more random. Well, yeah, it's been pretty random, like random blues and greens and blacks and King of Diamonds. So they do talk about it a little bit, but no one really understands why the different colored backs are there. Okay. So the Ace of Clubs, which is a green back. 2 of Clubs. Tom, do they go into at all why some of the minors have like a beautiful image and some are just completely blank like this? 4 of clubs. Yeah, there is a lot happening. It's true. And then we get something like this, which is almost completely blank. 5 of clubs, speedy, sudden. I love that they even have like, let's see if we can get that to focus. They had, like, he crossed out some words and it's still there on the card. Here's that yellow stripe again. Now I'm really intrigued by the system that he used for reading, which is lines, right? Lines of cards so that things can line up. And that one's pink. It really is quite random, the back colors. A very interesting, intriguing, mind-expanding kind of deck. Oh, interesting. This knave is known as the lover. Here comes some Nene. There, just flew over. Oh, maybe he never finished it, says Tom. Mm-hmm. And Gerald's right. There's enough blank space to add your own notes. And Tony says this deck, it just proves cards were never meant to be confined by borders. I love that. Yeah, such an intriguing deck. Large building. Is this the... Oh, it's the ace of spades. It took me a second to figure it out. Here's the 2 of spades with a very lovely 2 written on there. Oh, that's intriguing. The upright looks reversed. Dark love card versus tears. Right, 3 of swords. And it's very purple. And here's the 4. It's not 4. Oh, there's a snake, right? Looks like that snake continues over several cards here. Oh, and it only finishes if this shows up in reverse. And then you get so intriguing. These images that connect really intrigue me. Oh, okay, I have to highlight this one. So Tom says, wait till you read How to Tell Fortunes by the Cards, right? Raposa. And he says he learned most of his readings from the equivalent of a Vogue or Mary Claire set of articles. That's funny. Oh, this is an amazing deck. I'm so happy to have it in my collection. Definitely worth the wait that we were supposed to get it almost a year ago, but that's okay. That is so cool. I am very much looking forward to getting to know this deck better, and really play with it so cool. And I can't wait to do those that style of reading that he liked to do with the lines. Okay. So, Tom says he needs to go on a work call. Be back if I can. So, you're loving it, Jonathan. I have an overview on my page about the deck too. Take care, Tom. I don't think I'm going to be here that much longer. I just really want to do this unboxing, and then I just well, let me pull this out again real quick without trying to get you guys sick. Don't need to get you guys sick. But right before I went live today, I got my demo set of my dark light runes. I discovered, what is the website again? BoardGameMaker.com, which I think is a sister website to make playing cards. Well, you want to see it? I'm so excited. These came out so well. Cups on one side, water symbol on the other. Balefire and blessings. These came out so pretty. I'm so happy about this. Candle magic, cauldron magic, sunrise, sunset. Oh, these came out just the right size, I think. Tony asks me, have I had time to work with the Carrie Paris or Nancy Hendricks Ancestor set? Oh, the Ofrenda Oracle? Yeah. I was doing readings with those last, when was I doing that? I did live readings. They were supposed to come on. They ended up not being able to come on because Carrie was very sick. But I still went live and with their set and started playing with it and giving readings. So, yes, they did. Thank you, Gerald. Yeah, I'm so happy. They're very light. I don't think they're going to be any issue with casting them on a reading. Right? So we have Crossroads and Peace. We have the Spiral and the Inner Eye. Let's see if I can get that to focus. Why am I having so much? There we go. So I added a little color to a few of them, not too many. We have the moon, the sun. Maybe if I don't have this bright like that. Oh, that's a little better. And we have the horned god with the triple goddess. I'm very happy about how these came out. I am going to look into possibly doing a crowdfunding campaign for this because right at this point, I think I need to do that in order to mass produce enough to just get me started, right? And plus, I need to write the guidebook too. They are kind of like witch charms. They are like loosely based on witch runes. I still need to write the guidebook up. And like I said, I'm thinking about doing a crowdfunding thing. I don't know if I'll use Kickstarter. I just have had, I don't know, a lot of people are kind of buying away from Kickstarter. But yeah, I'm very excited. So yeah, if you have any questions about the system, let me know. I do it so that, you know, there's the dark side and the light side. Right? Here's the cord with the lemniscate. And they're really meant to just like grab a couple, like a small handful to toss on top of a reading. It's funny how often I've done that and ended up getting the sun landing on the sun card. So yes, this is a prototype. This is my demo set because I wasn't sure how they would turn out. I spent a lot of time really in like making sure that the images were really nicely done. Here, let me see. I think this might be a little better to show you guys. So there's a dark side and a light side. Every one has a paired set of runes. They're meant to be tossed on a tarot reading. You can also use them on a casting cloth if you want. They are. They can also do yes or no because, you know, the dark side would be, if you have more dark than light, then the dark side would be no. If you have more light than dark, then that would be a yes. Yeah, so I am gonna get my butt in gear. I do have a couple other writing assignments I need to finish, and then I will then I will start on the guidebook. And I don't think it's going to be a very intensive guidebook because I feel like symbols like this really speak for themselves. And I could give you like a bunch of keywords, but then you can come up with your own. So I'll do like the most obvious keywords kind of thing, and then you know, end with etc. So you can fill in your own keywords as well. And yeah, they are. Donna says they sound like they will be quite a versatile tool. I think so. And truthfully, I've been, God, how long has it been, Gerald? Like a year and a half since I've been trying to figure out a way of manufacturing these guys. I finally found the solution, so I'm so happy. Yeah, because I mean, I was trying everything. But yay, I'm so excited. And I'm excited to really get to know this amazing deck. It's definitely something that is going to expand my ideas for tarot, not to mention like push my boundaries a little, I have a feeling, because, you know, this is a pre-RWS deck. And it combines tarot and cartomancy and a few other things. Oh, Gerald, it's been almost 2 years. Wow. Yikes. Yeah. Okay. Well, at least I finally found the solution. So I'm excited about that. So does anyone have any questions about either my dark light runes or the tarot that we just looked through? Of course, Tom. It'd be nice if Tom was here to answer this. So yes, Gerald, extra space for notes. I do like that. I like that idea a lot. Okay. You are so welcome, Maruta, and thank you, Flowing. Yeah. Oh, Pamela wants me to show my cowrie shells. Oh, God. I'd have to get up and run to go get them. I don't have them handy right now. But, oh, that is a good idea. Designing a casting cloth. And then Pamela says, show how you use them. Are they part of layering? Yes, they are part of layering, definitely. So often what I do is I first do a layer of tarot, then a layer of oracle, and then I'll cast my dark light runes on top. Or sometimes it's just tarot, and I'll throw the dark light runes on top as that extra layer. And it's amazing how it just peels back one more layer, like a little deeper, and really helps the reading get, like it's really good for clarifiers too, if you need to. Oh, that's a cool idea, Tony. A circle bag that opens up into a casting cloth. Oh, that might take a little while to design, but yeah, that's a cool idea. I'll have to remember that. Yeah, thank you guys for being here and helping me unbox. And I was not expecting to be showing these guys off during this live, but literally, like, I think maybe 10 minutes before I went live, the FedEx person showed up and like dropped off a package. I was like, "What's this?" Because it wasn't even a week ago that I ordered these. I guess maybe 1 week ago I ordered them. But wow, they came so fast. So I need to just get together a little crowdfunding fund so I can do a mass order, and then I'll have them for sale. Yeah. But like I said, I need to work on the guidebook and apparently creating a casting cloth or casting board or casting bag. Being out here in the middle of the Pacific, I'm not used to things showing up a week or less after you order them. Oh, Pamela, the pre-orders were just for until they finish getting printed. And then once all the Kickstarter orders are sent out, then they will go live on their website, the Strange Attractor Press. I have both the Kickstarter link and the Strange Attractor Press link down below, just so you can read up about it. Ooh, casting box. That's cool. And let's all say it with Gerald. Guidebook, 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 guidebook. Oh, Tony says she wants an A6 guidebook. A6. Is that smaller than an A4? I'm assuming. I'm not used to European sizes, so. Thank you guys again for being here. This was fun, and I am so excited to be able to show this to you guys. I was so giddy. I almost wanted to go live 10 minutes early. Yeah. Oh, it's after 2 years of struggle and finally getting something that is pretty much what you wanted, it's like, oh my God. Oh, yeah. It's pretty amazing, I gotta say. Oh, where'd my comments go? They disappeared. What happened to my comments? Hello, comments. StreamYard, don't do this to me. Comments? No comments. Oh my God, my comments are gone. Oh, they're there. Oh, it's larger. So don't want to read it. But Tony says quarter of an A4. Okay. Pocket size. Yes, a small guidebook. That's good. Why, hello, Chris. I was about to log off. So, Chris, if you want to watch back, I covered the Austin Osman Spare Tarot, which was originally printed in 1906. It is not an RWS in any way, shape, or form. It has nothing to do with Golden Dawn, and it's a very interesting deck. And I was very excited to share with everyone that my Dark Light Runes demo set showed up, and it's exactly what I wanted. So, yeah, Chris, let me show you just, I'm not going to show the whole deck again, but I got postcards. So there's an Inquirer card specifically to use as your Querent card, right? The cards have upright and reverse meanings right on the cards. They also mention, here we go. So they also mention like what it means when certain cards are paired. And Tom of Early Ritual let me know that those pairings, I don't know if you can see how there's these like kind of partial drawings on the side. Well, the ones that are mentioned on the card actually will line up and make a complete image there. So there's images within images. So it's a really cool thing that I'm gonna probably take years to study, because it's nothing like we're used to at all. Imagine I'm gonna say deck smashed together with a card deck, basically, right? Because got the Ace of Diamonds, and it's saying when it's with 2 red 10s or the 8 of Hearts, it means this, right? And then we get the reversals too. So it's very, the creator's writings are all right there. And the guy apparently only made 1 copy for himself, and we ended up getting a reprint just this year. So it took over 100 years before it got reprinted. No, I actually have a corner rounder, Pamela. These are not the actual cards. These are postcards made of the cards. The cards themselves wouldn't have that white. They're borderless. So, but I do have a corner rounder. I do. All right. And merge with the Rachel Pollack. Oh. Merge with the Rachel Pollack deck. All right. Or say with playing cards and Rachel Pollack deck. And then you say, every time you say dark light, I think black light. Just go glow in the dark. Well, I call them my dark light, and I use dark light as one word, dark light, because there's a dark side and a light side, dark side, light side, right? So anyway, thank you everyone for being here. Chris, yeah, if you want to check it out, I went through pretty slowly. I mean, I didn't take my time. I didn't really get into it too much because I really just opened the deck. I also mentioned that it came with this double reprint of old books. This one is from 1888, and it's a double book in one, right? And this one is from 1906. So I look forward to diving into these too. Disco. Yeah. I will not remember disco. I will just leave it at that. Thank you everyone for being here. Next week, what am I doing next week? Let me see my calendar real quick. I have, oh, that's right. I have Ramon of Moon Scarab coming and joining me for some readings. And that will be next Thursday, a week from today, probably about the same time, 9 a.m. my time, which is about when I started this, I believe. And then that's the 9th. And then on May 13th, I am talking with Lisa Santine. I can't get her deck right now, but her newest deck, about her newest deck. And then 2 Thursdays from now, on the 16th, I will be hosting the lovely Kim. Why am I blanking on her channel name? Oh my God, COVID brain still. Sorry, that long COVID really took me out. And then on the 21st of May, I will be having Anna Turian join me, and we are going to be talking about the Tarot of Echoes. So, oh, sorry, Tony, I didn't mean to leave your comment up there. Abundant Life Tarot. Thank you, Gerald. Yes, yes. So, we're going to be talking about being California kids who ran away to tropical islands. BLT, no, that's bacon, lettuce, tomato, isn't it? Thank you, everyone, for being here. I look forward to seeing you in the near future, either back here for one of my lives or on chat with Gerald or someone else, right? Whoever is going live next. Probably Chris, because I believe Chris should be going live soon, right? Are you going live soon, Chris? Thank you, everyone. Where's my video? There we go. Aloha and hui ho.